Ashe and the Victor. No way of stopping them, really, other than the Brawl Mult, which isn't super ideal. I actually think the Zac would have made sense. The Master Yi, absolutely not. The Lee Sin, you know, Canyon, I'll allow it. But now, gonna see a Poppy in return, so perhaps not. To be fair, if you went Zac and they picked Poppy, it'd be kind of cooked anyway, so.
Yeah. I think with Poppy available, it's like, you kind of have limited options. But Poppy not even going to be selected, and Wukong will be prioritized here by Pyosik.
Yeah.
But Ruler says, you know what? Hand me the Corki, I got this. I'll put an end to the madness of all the casters and all the fans who just keep seeing Corki losing over and over again. I will be the one who breaks the streak. We'll see if he can make it happen. Let's hop onto the rift for game number 1.
They do get information, a lot of scouting coming out. We're going to get standard lanes here, which I think does favor DNF. The Ashe Braum very strong, level 1. And on top of that, the K'Sante fares a lot better in these swap situations than the Gnar, who's obviously an easy dive and mini. So I think DNF happy they have matched lanes here.
Yeah, Onx, I have a question for you. There is, I'm going to have to hold that question as the heal is utilized. The sun comes through. 12 losses. We have guys such as Closer, Zeka, Aiming, everybody.
Yes. Oh, it's up to 2 gold. They found him.
And the flash comes in, but Canyon still has flash. But now Canyon's in a rough spot. He's getting burst down. His first blood that goes to Pungyan in his first LCK game. He's just strolls on in. He's like, I'm totally fine. I'm just going to beat this Lee Sin into death.
Now, DM Freak's looking towards the grubs. We'll get 1, and we'll look for more. Ruler and Juro just trying to scare them away, but they're not really phased too heavily.
So I don't know. That's why I said anime. All right, flash away, but you're against Rakan. You're not getting away. And down he goes. This dive is more of a let's kill the turret as soon as we possibly can, and they will be able to do that. K'Sante eventually should die, right? Keen Sante not going to hit the Q3 on a life who just dodges it.
You can actually see there's 2 wards just past the river onto Genji's side of the map that you look for. Oh, they're going in.
Wow, the engage on a Chovy. He gets the divide off, though. And I mean, at least they get his flash. Trade of a couple of their flashes for Chovy's flash.
Yeah, and I think that signal not to go for the fight. Dudu has had his mega proc. He's about to be exhausted. You've been all your big tools and didn't find anything.
Dudu coming back, wants the TP, wants some help. Pyosik nearby as well. Keen Sante kind of missing a lot. The Q3 as well, not going to land here. Dudu just gets out, and a ton of damage comes out from Pungyan and Pyosik.
Pushing into the river.
Still standing. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Genji on the dragon. Ocean Soul Point. I said they wouldn't fight over it. They're all going all in. Pyosik knocking up everybody, but he's super low. And K'Sante in the backline is totally fine. But Dudu just got here, and now it's a 5v5. But everybody on the side. The kick is massive from Canyon, but it might not matter. Dudu in that backline, not able to quite do enough damage. But Pungyan as well, still alive, full health, but he doesn't have a front line anymore. The knockup comes in, and Pungyan, so sad for him, he gets knocked down. And the shutdown goes over to the Corki as well. Genji barely pull ahead and take that fight. You know, in the AD carry position, this Corki seems to be fine from ahead. He's doing a lot of burst damage. He's already got a couple of items. As now we will be fighting over this Arakan. We got 5v5, but Dudu's less than half health with no Narbar. And they're putting themselves in a position where they cannot retreat, actually. So they kind of have to go for the steal. Pyosik trying to get close. Can he get in there? Canyon getting pretty low himself. Has to get out, but look at Keen just tanking it up, and they get the sweep on a Pungyan as well. Down goes the Victor, and Berserker is alone. The entire front line gets shredded by, of course, the Penta man, and it gets stolen by Chovy. The Penta denial happens again.
He might be able to get his first win in the LCK Cup, but Corki will not get a Penta. Chovy says
0-12, and he doesn't get a Penta.
Yeah, so they try and root round, but it's really hard for Pyosik to get in because of Keen, who's playing Bouncer. And so eventually he just has to go for it, and ults Keen to try and create some space. But you see just Pungyan is like trying to find an angle to get damage down, but gets swept up by Chovy. He's instantly deleted. Pyosik got caught in the charm as well. and then just move through the fight. And the fact that they pick up the Atakan as well, and then there's no chance for it.
아타칸 먹으려면 넘길게 딜러들.
So we're gonna listen in to Ruler losing his penta.
빅토르 딜 못한다 이거. 야 50부터.
Talking about the Wukong
빅토르
ults. Victor,
천천히 볼게. 아타칸 먹을.
take it slow.
애쉬. 나르바. 펜타다.
Penta.
형 펜타 아니야. 형 펜타 아니야.
Not penta.
아 진짜 지우래. 왜 지우냐?
Said you want to die.
나 퍼드는데? 아 리신이 아타칸 처리한 거구나.
And he wanted him to give it
나
to him
리신이
as
킬
well.
먹은 줄 알았어요.
이거
그냥 지켰다 빨리 미드. 아 그냥 아타칸 쓸래 나 여기서.
Unless something crazy happens from here on out.
Oh, that arrow, jeez. I mean, they have Atakan buffs, so it doesn't matter. Just sending it, and there you go. Nice little sweep. Catches a very juicy target. The Ash will go down, and that is a couple for the Corki. Once again, Ruler up to 7-0. And he could have even more kills if he didn't get so many assists as well.
Yeah.
He carries
imagine if he
nightmare.
was...
Oh man,
Imagine if he was 804, maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Like that specific one extra kill.
806. There you go.
He could have been 905. That one specific extra kill. I think that's the one I'm talking about.
This game is totally falling apart. I mean, just two gigantic team fights. The one that led to Gen.G getting position on Atakan, and then, of course, the Atakan fight. A huge difference in terms of levels in the jungle. I guess all of that farming from the side of Canyon has paid off by the end of it all.
If Corki was to lose from here, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you know, I don't think it's going to happen, Dan. I think they got this one, actually. The damage from Ruler alone is enough. And Piosik's like, well, maybe... No, never mind. They have Cassante as well.
Ocean Soul Cassante as well. As if with Spirit Visage, you can't do anything. You have no I don't know.
Oh, by the way, apparently Chovy also said, I thought Lee Sin got a kill. So he thought that it wasn't a penta angle. That's why he was saying it's not a penta, it's not a penta.
That's a good cover. That's
fantastic excuse, Chovy. Wow, nice engage here from Duro. Gonna catch both carries at the same time, forcing both the flashes. Obviously, it doesn't matter all too much. That's a nice little whiff, as they are certainly playing with their food here at the end of the game. Gen.G are so insanely ahead. No! Cover your eyes! Oh,
cut the clip.
Safe. And they got the kill at the end as well. It's
well,
like 20,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, I mean, this gold graph says it all. You know, it was just steady, building up some farm differences. DM Freaks even felt like they got some advantages, and then one fight lost, and the game is just over within the span of 10 minutes. Gen.G kind of really only have one damage threat. So if, I mean, it's a big if, but if Ruler dies, what is left in terms of like carrying the damage to the fight? It's like it's a very low damage composition. You have things like Aurora ult, you have a Kai'Sa, and a Nautilus presses R and Ezreal, and Kai'Sa ults in, and Aurora R's on top. It's hard to outplay that, and then you're just left with a bunch of tanks and bruises.
So, should be a pretty interesting match between these two going into Game 2. Can Gen.G have a clean series? Let's find out as we hop onto the rim for Game 2.
It's a very weird arrangement. I mean, we've seen games like this before.
Yeah.
Where like the top laner stays bot for like an extended aggressive play, and they kind of just TP back top, and they kind of sacrifice a lot for it, but it's to snowball the bot lane ceremoniously, you know? I think he put up a good fight.
I mean, he was a victor with like one item, and he was like doing tickle damage.
He was doing his job.
He
was doing his job. He was pumping to that. It just, you know, it took some time. He had a good ult. It's just difficult, right? And then Chovy just put him on his list
of the LCK.
Not since he came back. Hasn't got a single one in the LCK Cup.
That's true. Piosik's in a lot of trouble here. I think he might just die. Does he even bother to flash? Nope, he doesn't. First blood.
Not so much on Xin when you're kind of stuck in the...
If he was like Wukong, maybe?
Wukong for sure would be fine.
I think he still would have died. Well, yeah, the grub's coming down now. Duro gonna eat a hook, and a TP's coming in. So Gen.G say, well, we got one in fights. They're trying to get this first turret. Who's going to actually pick it up? Looks like it should go the way of Gen.G. There it goes.
That's your feats.
I have found the feats, and they're on the side of Gen.G. Almost all of them.
Pump numbers as Ezreal.
Yeah, you really can. I mean, this is all just solo. Like that, all the damage, all the gone health, that's all from Ruler. And now Keen's doing his job. Okay, I ult away the key target. I press my W. That's it. The engage comes in. The front line is gone. The damage is there. The vials right onto Pungyan as Dudu desperately tries to get on the ruler, but you just Galio ult him, and he's totally fine. He actually almost slowly punches the dragon to death. And there you go. Third Drake to their side. They have the Rift Herald on Canyon as well. Probably just going to drop it in mid at some point. There it is. And here they go.
Stole that minion from Ruler.
Coming in behind them, like escorting Pungyan away from the fight. And they say, well, we've got the poke advantage, so why don't we just go ahead and poke? Now that we have Ruler's items online, a bit of a combo here. Nice hook on Duro, but the front line is still so tanky. Canyon has to flash over the wall. Ruler is going to get engaged on, but the Galio ult right on top of everybody. Let's see if we can get Dudu to do something on this Ambest. He's being burnt to a crisp by the Ezreal, just so incredibly fast. And Keen is going to take the kill down.
You need to kill Ruler, and now is a time when he has no flash. And before he picks up something defensive like a GA, or even like a Bloodthirster, now is the time you need to find a good fight, but it looks like Gen G are trying to find one themselves.
Pungyan just got his TP, and he's trying to TP into this fight now. But okay, trying desperately to engage on the tank Galio. I don't think that's the angle, Pyoshik. Like that's...
Feels so forced.
A flash knock up on a Chovy? Yeah.
Just press W.
Well, he's just going to do that and knock into the wall. There you go. Knocks the Nautilus away, knocks the Ambest into the wall, and she just melts like paper. Genji got the Otacon, and they're like the slightest little golf clap. They're going to be happy about this, though, because Berserker is kind of just all alone, and Duro's like, I'll just let you 1v1 him, bro.
What?
And then he runs in
I'll
and
just
steals
steal the kill? That was...
Duro. Yeah.
He's about to get his flashback. I think the window is gone. And let's fully examine this. So you see him, he's like, oh yeah, like 506 gold?
아, 줄게요. 어? 예?
It's kind of like a meek reaction. He's like, oh, is he angry? Like, he kind of like side-eyes him. How about a free Baron? As Pyoshik gets knocked away and DN Freaks run away.
Yeah, not much you can do there.
Well, life's dead. Maybe the disengage cone. He does get an ult off, and finally, DN Freaks decide to push their buttons. The Ambessa gets in the back line, trying to take out Duro, but Keen flashes in and knocks her into the wall. Just perfectly played. Keen's Poppy has been excellent. And this game is pretty much over from here. Ruler wants another one. Attacked him. They just killed him. It just happened. Like, that's the way this game is going. They're just killing them. It's cover your eyes. It's just desperation from the DN Freaks now. As the taunt comes in and Chovy's assassin Galio as a tank, I guess. There's another one. And Keen's going to get the kill. Very deserved. Looking for the final one. That's another knock into the wall. And he will pick up the kill as well. Finally, thankfully, I'd even say, this game is over. Gen G unceremoniously just bought the DN Freaks over the head. And they make them look not very good, but it is just Gen G who are quite strong.
I think it's so funny how D Plus was so hyped when they beat HLE earlier, and Gen G just like, I feel maybe it's as a result of their loss against Bro. It's like all business now.
Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Or maybe.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the LCK Cup POM interview translation, joined by Canyon on the side of Genji. Congratulations. Thank you.
네, 젠지의 세 번째 승리입니다.
This is Genji's third victory. How do you feel?
이겨서 엄청 좋고 이렇게 오랜만에 또
It's great to win with a 2-0.
좋습니다.
And yeah, it's been a really long time since I've been on the stage for an interview. Yeah, in the Korean analyst desk, Rascal said that it made his day from seeing you play so well. So how satisfied are you with your play?
와서 엄청 그래도
I feel feel like I made less mistakes
적당히
today.
만족하고 있습니다.
So
와, 오늘
I think I'm
정말
pretty
멋진 플레이를
content.
보여주셨습니다. 1세트 룰러 선수의
And in
코르키가
game one,
킬까지 만들어내면서
With Ruler, Ruler's Corky getting up to Quadra, all it took was stepping aside to let him get his penta, but it was robbed by Chovy. So was Ruler disappointed about it at all?
오른쪽에 제가 아타칸을
You know,
잡은 걸 킬로 봐서
Chovy and
펜타인 줄
Keen
모르고 있더라고요. 그래서
actually saw that we got Atakan
또 먹고 나서 한참 뒤에
from the
알아서
kill log, so they
진짜
actually
몰랐던
weren't
것 같아요.
aware. So I think they genuinely just didn't know.
몰랐던 거죠. 그러면 캐년 선수는 룰러 선수가 이렇게 펜타킬 기회가
So
있으면
Canyon,
양보할 생각이 있으신가요?
If it was up to you,
저는
would you let
펜타를
Ruler
무조건
have his penta?
양보하고 하려고
You know,
하고
I
있고
think I would
펜타가
always
엄청
try
쉽게
to
나오는 장면이
let my
아니라서
teammates get
나중에
penta
기억도
because
되고
there's
좋은
not a lot of
추억이니까
times.
최대한 주려고
Not
하고
every day you get a
그렇다면
penta.
초비
It just
선수에게
creates a good
한마디
memory.
있어요.
Do you want to say anything to Chovy
진짜
then?
몰랐을 거예요 아마. 그래서 뭐
You know, I'm just going to say Chovy really should probably didn't know. He probably genuinely didn't know.
캐년 선수가 또 상대 카이사를
And in game two,
잡고 있는데 듀로 선수가
You know, Canyon, you were working really hard for that enemy Kaisa kill, and Duro came swooping in to snipe and KS you.
미안 이렇게 말해서
Did you know?
말하는데
Oh yeah,
특히 뭐
he took the kill and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." But to be honest,
그게 의미 있나 싶기도 해서 뭐 괜찮았습니다.
you know, like every kill,
그래서 듀로
that
선수
kill in
그
particular
표정을
wasn't
못
very
보셨을 수도 있을
meaningful,
것
so
같아서 저희가
it was
장면을
okay.
한번 준비해봤거든요.
You know, just in case you
같이
missed
한번
it,
보시죠.
let's take a look at Duro's face again.
듀로 선수가 이렇게까지 눈치를 보는 거.
That guilty
계셨나요?
look on his face.
소리만
Did
들어서
you?
몰랐는데.
Were you aware?
재밌는
You know, I only
장면 나와서 좋습니다.
Listen to his voice,
네.
but you know, what a fun moment.
장로 그룹입니다. 이제 1승만 달성을 하면
And
장로
Group
그룹이
Elder is now at
승점이거든요.
12
장로
wins.
그룹에게 한마디
So just
해볼까요?
one win is all it
장로
takes for Group
분들이
Elder to
너무
secure the
잘해줘가지고,
winner's
네.
spot. So
정말 든든하게 보고 있고요.
yeah, Group Elder has been
1승
doing really well,
네,
and they're so reliable.
넘어서
They've been
다
doing
이겼으면 좋겠습니다.
great,
네.
and I hope
그리고
that
설 연휴에
we are
이렇게
able
많이
to
찾아주신
secure
팬분들께도
all
다시
the
한번
wins,
부탁드릴게요.
the rest of the
일단
wins.
설 연휴
And any word for the
기간
fans?
일 텐데
for the
이렇게
holiday?
응원 와주셔서 정말 감사드리고
You know, it's going to
설
be
연휴
Lunar New Year,
건강하고 좀 즐겁게
and
보내시길
I'm so
바랍니다.
grateful that you guys are
감사합니다.
all here. I hope you have a great holiday.
축하드립니다. 캐년 선수 인터뷰였습니다.
And that's the end of the interview with
나와주세요.
Canyon, and back to the space. Thank you.